Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm here to react to somebody really fun to fucking have come up in my things. I tried to do reaction to his thing, but apparently I watched a few of these things, not knowing that they were by him. But we're gonna do our reaction. Now we're gonna go back and we're just gonna get a little gist as to what this guy is. So it would look like he used Mr. Beast to become famous. Who's shocked? Or the fake slap, which was real, or cheat codes to Star Wars, and then says it sucks, but then makes three other videos about it. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy is just a giant grifter. Throws a temper tantrum.
And you got it.
Right.
And you.
I was trying to record a video before and I failed, so
I never wanted to make this video, and I actually never thought I would have to make this video. Like many of you, I'm one of the biggest college football fans around. I have been waiting 10 plus years for this game to release, and now that we're less than 30 days from the release.
You don't have to say 10 plus, it's 11. It came out in 2013 and we're getting it in 2024.
I have some issues and some major concerns, and I'm really just kind of cautioning myself about this game. And what I want to do is pretty much break down why NCAA College Football 2025 isn't as good as you think, and it's probably going to be a disappointment.
What do you mean? Almost everybody is excited. They've shown gameplay and everybody's excited. The only problem that people had that I saw was the Texas State thing, because even I pointed that out. And guess what? EA fixed it. Good job, EA. You deserve a hand clap for that. Good job.
Now, before you click off, you get mad, start ripping me in the comments.
Oh, man.
Hear me out.
My nose is running.
I've been waiting 10 years for this game. I played college football myself. I was actually in college when the...
Bruh. You what?
No, you didn't.
last version of NCAA 14 was released. So there is no one who would want this game to...
You said that... Wait.
Played college football myself. I was actually in college when the last version of NCAA 14 was released.
So you're in either your 30s or your 40s. No, you have to be in your 30s, right? Mid to early 30? No, you'd have to be mid 30s. And you're throwing temper tantrums constantly. And you threw a temper tantrum about every game you've ever posted. Every single game. Bro, I am so sorry for you. And anyone that loves you, because damn.
So there is no one who would want this game to be back and perform well more than me. A college football player that could have been in this game. Now, I know a lot of you probably think there's no way this guy played college football, but that's where you're wrong. You see, just because I make YouTube videos doesn't mean I'm not an athlete, or I wasn't an athlete. You know, I used to be one. Obviously, things have changed. We're getting older.
Why did you say I'm not an athlete or used to be an athlete? It's either you were or you weren't. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was one. I'm not anymore. It is what it is.
We're over 30, and we don't have as big muscles than we...
As big muscles? Motherfuck! Have you not seen The Rock, John Cena, Batista now? That's a different situation. Finn Balor? What the fuck you talking about? Or just the NFL players? Well, who's an old one that's played for damn near forever? Fucking Harrison Smith? I can't think of any. can't think of any others. Ray Lewis played for forever. What are you talking about?
Used to have. But that's not the point of this video. This point of the video is a cautionary tale for people who are interested in NCAA 2025, waiting for the game, so excited, saying, this is going to be great, all this kind of stuff. Slow your freaking roll, buddy. Slow your roll.
Don't you
think
quote The Rock
you think you're going to
and Stone
recapture
Cold.
your childhood by playing this
that.
game? You think you're going to relive all the joys of your youth by playing this game? Well, you're going to have another thing coming for you. And let me explain why I know this. Because as many of you probably have nostalgia for things in the past.
Yeah, that's kind of how
I too have nostalgia for things in the past.
That's how nostalgia
As you can see on this YouTube channel, I've been posting for years about video games.
3 years,
and I actually
only 2 years have been about video games, and mostly it's been you just constantly complaining. Just saying, brother.
Bought a Nintendo Switch to create a YouTube channel, and there would be.
You had a Nintendo Switch before you had a. You had a fucking channel before you had a Switch game ever uploaded. The fuck you talking about?
New releases of Mario games or any kind of games that I used to play in the past, and I would get excited, and I would think this game is going to be like it was when I was younger. But regardless, when I actually played the games, they were trash. And it wasn't because the games were trash, it was just because I was older and I was grown. And I realized that I would never be able to be a kid again. And that I'm a grown adult and I have responsibilities and I have stuff to do. And I can't just be a freaking grown adult waiting around, sitting around playing a video game all day.
Actually, a lot of people do that.
So if you think that somehow this game is going to recapture your childhood and make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside, you got another thing coming.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you played something from your childhood doesn't make your adulthood that much better. Especially when...
Who the fuck was saying that? What are you talking about?
And things aren't going how you planned them. All of us had big dreams. Some of us had dreams of going to NFL. Some of us had dreams of having a mansion. But sometimes that doesn't pan out right.
Okay. What the fuck
and sometimes
does that have to do?
The pretty girls won't even respond to your texts or won't even talk.
We understand why why he's so mad. We understand it, ladies and gentlemen. He is not loved.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You gotta be shitting me. He's probably throwing a bitch fit because everybody else is having fun and he's still single in his 30s. Oh, you poor soul.
To you. And then you get stuck with whatever you can get.
What?
And you don't make as much money because all the good companies don't hire you. So you just have to work at fast food. And you got to...
They took our jobs! They took our jobs! They took your jobs! They took our jobs! They took your jobs! They took your jobs!
You have all these plans, and when you're a kid, you don't think everything just comes to you, and you think everything's just easy.
Nobody thinks
and then
that.
You slowly start to realize that they only give stuff to people that are good looking and rich, and that's why the rich.
What crack are you smoking? The only people. What? You know how many people busted their ass to be rich? Granted, there is quite a few that were just born into it. But do you know how many busted their ass to get it? Come on, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. It's not because it's not skill. It's favoritism. In this country, it is not equal opportunity.
Yes, it is. What are you talking about?
And that's where a lot of people get it twisted.
I know
college
quite a few
football is
people.
not equal opportunity. It's about what team is the best.
What are you talking about? Do you not know? Have you seen the movie Greater about Brandon Bullsworth? A guy who was a walk-on at Arkansas, became the greatest walk-on ever, and ended up going to the NFL. Yes, he died. R.I.P. Brandon Bullsworth. But he went to the NFL, and he was going to be a starter. What the hell are you talking about?
What player is
you bust your ass, I bet you money you're going to get somewhere.
Everybody get to play quarterback.
But if you sit there and complain,
why wouldn't they let me play quarterback in college?
Probably because you suck.
Why did they have to move positions? Why
Probably because you sucked.
Superstar? Why wasn't I the starter?
Because you suck.
Why wouldn't they let me play? Why wouldn't they let me on the travel team? I just had to ride the bus to the home games. And
you what?
Bitch, what the fuck? How the fuck are you gonna be riding a bus to a home game? If you're in college, this shit's on the campus. You walk to it. Why would you ride a bus for starters? And secondly, if you're on the team, guess what? You're going on the travel. That's how it works. So I'm an athlete who played in college. You weren't. Shut the fuck up. You were maybe, at best, a fucking scout team player. which there's nothing against that, but you're not anything. You're not going to play unless you're Rudy.
They wouldn't even let me suit up for the away games. I just had to stay home.
You wouldn't suit up, period, because the suit up shit is, they have a set number.
I had to stay home and watch my team on TV. Why wasn't I a starter?
Oh, he's one of those people. Oh. He's one of those that thinks that that he was on the team because he's watching them. I bet you money that's what he is. I bet you money. I would put every dollar in my bank account saying that he does that.
And that is why that is one of the reasons why college football 2025 isn't good. So if you're over the age of 20 and you're out of college and you're expecting to play college football
we've seen, everybody has said it
what
looks
are you
amazing.
freaking doing with your life? Are you not even successful? Do you not even have a
You're
business?
Not successful.
What is
All
your
you
plans
do
to
is
support
complain.
your family? What is your plans
to
get a mansion or a Lambo? Are you just going to sit around and play video games and be a loser for the rest of your life? Or are you...
I mean, it sounds like fun, but I actually provide for my family. I have a lot of money. I'm doing pretty good. Are you, though? Because it's really weird. It sounds like you're throwing your insecurities at other people. Maybe you should fix all that instead of complaining 24/7. I don't know. Just saying.
Going to look yourself in the mirror and realize that this video game, just because you play this video game and you become a Heisman in the video game, doesn't make you a real college athlete like me. I was a college athlete and you weren't.
Wait,
and that's just what you're going to have.
You weren't no damn college athlete. You've already said you weren't, Mr. I played left bench. Fucking, I'm a college athlete, but I never suited up. Shut the fuck up. You were probably a water boy or a towel holder. You ain't do shit.
Face it, as you can't just quit. You can't just keep living your dream in these video games. You can't just start pretending you're being somebody you're not by playing these video games. Do I play NBA 2K? No, because I wasn't in the NBA. Do I play Madden? No, I didn't make.
What? What does having to play games have to do with anything? It's fun. That's the whole point. A lot of people like football. It's one of the most loved sports in America. I love the shit. I played it. I can tell you right now, I still will play that shit. Football means a lot to me. Football is how I started to speak English. It's how I learned it. Shut the fuck up.
Make it Madden. But I didn't make college football, so that's why I play college football. So I'm tired of everybody that's getting so hyped about this game.
Football
when they didn't even play college football. So it's just a bunch of nerds, a bunch of people who weren't even good enough, and that have to live vicariously through people like me who were actually on the teams.
You weren't on the team.
Some of us didn't even get in the games, but we were on the team. And if you're on the team, you're in the roster, and that's all that matters. And if you think
you're in the roster, you're going on travel teams. That's how it works, bud. That's how it works, because otherwise you are scout team, and guess what that is? That means you're not on the roster at all. That means you're there to help the people on the roster.
This game is going to make you cooler, or this game is somehow you're going to play this game and you're going to become faster, bigger, stronger. You're wrong. It's actually going to make you slower, dumber, and stupider, because you're just sitting around.
Bruh.
You did not just try to denote intelligence and then state stupider. Okay, all right.
Pressing buttons. You're not
went
actually
to college,
doing anything
apparently,
active. People think they know what cover 2 defense is just because they know how to play it on a video game. You don't know nothing about cover 2 defense, and you don't know nothing about college football.
The most simple defense in the entirety of all plays is cover 2. What are you talking about? Cover 2 is where you man up, and there's 2 deep safeties. It's in the name. What are you talking about? The fuck? It's the easiest defense to read.
Or the traditions. You see all these schools and you think you know how they're like just because you see them in a video game, but you never actually been to those schools. You never actually been to those stadiums. You've actually never played Ole Miss and got scored on and hear the whole entire crowd erupt.
You played at Ole Miss
I have.
And got scored on?
I've got scored on at Ole Miss.
You played in the SEC and nobody's heard of you. You want to know how much of a cap that is? That is a cap so much, there is no way on God's green earth you played at the SEC level. There is no way. You want to know why? Because guess what happens? Everybody and their mother would know about you, and nobody does. You want to know how I know that that's true? Let's look at your comments. I'm going to dislike this because it's stupid. You're an idiot. What was your name? Did you go to school? Bro, trust me, I did. Nobody believes you. Hell, I think I even stated you never suited up, and then you said I did, and you played things from Ole Miss or SEC news outlets that state anything about what you said. I bet you didn't play in middle school. That's what I said, because he's just a
twice
yapper.
And you know what?
And we're just reacting to his thing.
Because I was a college football player.
It felt good to get scored on. I now know why you were a practice squad player at most. You want to know why? Ever been cussed out in front of your family? That's what happens. I know. It's happened to me. It's not fun. It is not fun. Or having to do burpees on the sideline during a game. Also not fun. Shut up.
You aren't. You're just sitting around listening to YouTube, waiting, reading videos, watching videos about a stupid college football game when you need to get up off your feet and quit that job at McDonald's and maybe apply yourself. Maybe if you apply yourself, like you apply yourself to YouTube, social media, you would be something. Maybe you could be the president of the FFA or whatever you want to be.
Why would you want to be the president of Future Farmers of America? What would that do?
We spent 5 minutes together, and you've wasted 5 minutes of your entire life sitting here listening to me. And you actually didn't waste it because I'm actually helping you. But
of you just
I digress. You see, this video wasn't about college football.
It was you crying. We get it. All right, we're going to play all three of these now. I don't care about that because he's not complaining. I want to watch all the rest of these, and we'll react to them.
Community of people that are dressing up like animals and that are going to this convention. Like I said, college mascots have community of.
All right, we're going to restart this.
So a lot of people have been wondering, is there going to be a mascot mode in NCAA 2025? And lucky for you, no. I got some inside information on this game and what's coming really other than the features that they've already listed in the website and the reveal trailer. So if you don't know how mascots work or how these conventions work, there's a bunch of conventions that happen across the United States. And
a mascot and a furry are completely different. Do not ever compare the two.
America, really, but mostly the United States, where there's conventions where mascots go to. Not just mascots.
They're not mascots, they're furries.
But people dressed up like different animals in different TV shows, movies, or just different animals, like a general animal, like a general dog, a general cat. But there are mascots that go to these conventions. There's a bunch of different groups, and I would categorize them into sports mascots, TV and entertainment animals, and then just general animals like cats, dogs, whatever. And people dress up like these animals and go to these conventions. There's probably one time a month across America, and little... What you would expect is most of these conventions have the same people at them. Like if you're going to the convention in Key West, you're probably going to go to the convention in Atlanta. It's a community of people that are dressing up like animals and that are going to this convention. Like I said, college mascots have been going to these conventions, and I've been going to these conventions for 10 years. And 10 years ago when NCAA...
He just admitted to going to furry conventions?
Huh?
People that are dressing up like animals and that are going to this convention. Like I said, college mascots have been going to these conventions, and I've been going to these conventions for 10 years. And
you what? Bruh.
What?
10 years ago when NCAA 14 last released, college mascots, it was like its own little clique. There's a bunch of little cliques in these conventions. Like, I would just hang out with the normal, everyday animals. I wouldn't be able to really interact
There is no fucking normal person that's a furry. No. Shut up.
the people dressed like movie animals, and I couldn't really interact with the college mascots. They're kind of like
college mascots
for
don't
lack
go
of a better
there.
term, they're kind of like the popular kids at the school table. Like only the mascots kind of talk to themselves. And
college mascots
so,
do
these
not
mascots
go
were
to
represented in video games. There was mascot
like
mode in NCAA 14, and what happened since NCAA 14 was not released since then has kind of changed the dynamic of the mascots at these conventions. Since they were no longer in the game,
it just seems like he's going to be constantly complaining about that. I don't fucking care, so let's go to the next one.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I definitely told you so. NCAA College Football 2025 has just dropped the most recent trailer, and as expected and as I feared in my last video, that this video is trash. This trailer is trash, and this game is more likely going to be dog water. And let me explain.
You are just a grifter. I think you just complain 24/7. Just a negative Nancy.
Explain.
All right, I'm just going to scroll through.
I don't want to say is showing off things that don't really have anything to do with how the game actually plays, what game modes there are, and what's actually going on in this game. This is basically just a cutscene simulator. They're just showing you 2 minutes of cutscenes.
That's how a trailer works, but I know you're special, but that's what a trailer is.
I understand what they're going for. They're trying to say, hey, this game feels like college football. We're trying to capture the essence of college football. And that's great and all. But what about the things that people actually care about? Where's Dynasty mode? What is the gameplay actually?
This is a reveal. This isn't gameplay. They're saying, hey, this game is now purchasable. We'll do that stuff later. That's how EA is. How is this your first time knowing this? How?
Look like a lot of these juke moves, they look like the same juke moves in Madden, the same animation.
Oh my God, they're doing a juke in football, and it looks the same. No way. No way, bro. Bro, that's crazy. How does a juke look the same as another juke that's done in a football game, bro? No way.
That we saw in NCAA 14. Is this a Madden reskin? That's what everybody's worried about. They want another Madden reskin. They don't really care about Ultimate Team. We care about Dynasty mode. We care about Road to Glory. We care about actually having a play that you can actually run a good RPO, a good.
Let's just skip a bit. I want to see what he says later on.
The actual gameplay footage of the quarterbacks dropping back and the reverse passes.
So he just complains about the fucking reveal trailer. What was this sucks?
So
this has to be before the trailer dropped.
Well, you can officially mark today, May 16th, 2024, as the official downfall of NCAA 2025. Now, this game hasn't been released for 10 entire years. People have been waiting for this game for 10 entire years.
11.
I took off work today to cover the big reveal that was supposed to happen today. NCAA 2025 had a countdown on their website, letting everybody know the big reveal is coming today. The clock strikes 0, and guess what happened?
Reveal trailer.
If you have known what EA has done for the last 10 years, I'm sure you can guess what happened. Absolutely jack shit. That's what happened. All they did was update to, hey, now you can pre-order the game. Now you can buy the game. That's the big reveal. Go ahead and spend your money on a game you haven't even seen. They're giving us the option to buy, but we don't even know.
And then they said, literally, on their Twitter, on their YouTube channel, and on that site, that the reveal trailer was going to happen the day later. They wanted to show the cover because that's what people wanted to know first. That's the first thing that they do. They've always done cover, then gameplay, or reveal trailer, then they do gameplay, and then they do whatever the fuck else. It's usually random shit. This year, I heard that the next deep dive is going to be presentation. Am I upset about it? I'd rather learn more about Dynasty, I ain't gonna lie. But, presentation's a big part of college football. So, I'm not against it. But you just sit there and cry 24/7 because you're a giant baby, mister. I'm going to take work off for a cover reveal. That's fucking adorable.
know what the heck we're going to get. And this is horrible news for
Also,
NCAA 2025. Let me tell you why. Because this is classic EA. They're going to nickel and dime us. They're going to squeeze our tits till they run dry. They're trying to put microtransactions in the game.
They're putting in Ultimate Team, which if you know anything, NCAA 14 even had Ultimate Team. It's really weird that you're throwing a bitch fit over something they've already done.
They're going to be trying to put Ultimate Team in the game, and what they're trying to do is they're basically trying to sell the game before they even show us what's in the game, because I'm sure that when the microtransactions come to light and when they see what's actually going into this game, what this game is probably going to be, probably a Madden reskin, you're going to see that the sales are going to drop. So what do? They just build up all this big hype. They get everybody so anticipated. Everybody's waiting for this moment to drop. And what do they drop? They drop a cover art that has already been leaked. They've probably leaked it themselves. They're trying to build up the hype so everybody's ready to go. And when this drops and it kind of just, there's nothing to really see, all they're going to try, the only option to do is pre-order. The only option to do is spend your money. And why the hell in the world would I spend my money on a product that I haven't seen, that I had little to know about? All they say is it's coming. EA is full of big promises, but never has ever delivered. The last good game was made 10 years ago with NCAA 2014.
Okay, all right, we're gonna divulge into that. The last good EA game was made 2 years ago, and it was NHL. At least that was the last one I played. Or UFC 5, which was made just last year, and it was pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. I liked it a lot. Is it a great game? No, it's a pretty fun one, though.
And since then, things have gone off the rails at Electronic Arts and in the video game industry as a whole. You don't just buy a full game and have the full game anymore. You have to buy the full game and then pay every week to keep up with all the microtransactions that are in this game. I can almost guarantee you that in this upcoming reveal trailer, if it ever comes, who knows if it's not delayed. This game has already been delayed for a whole entire year, but I can almost guarantee you in the trailer.
All right, mister, it was delayed. Here's a little statement for you. When they said it was coming out in 2021, they said exactly it was in development. Not what year it was coming out. Everyone assumed it was coming out in 2023. There was no information that said that at all. So people were just going off of word of mouth. So you're just lying through your teeth. Sorry, bud. I'm sorry to call you out there, but I have to.
There is going to be
I don't like EA myself, especially Madden.
You're probably not going to get the modes like everybody wants, like Dynasty, Mascot mode, everything that really makes NCAA.
They said literally when developing it that Dynasty was a key feature. Why the fuck would they take out Dynasty mode? Are you special?
2025 Road to Glory. Great. You're not going to get that. I almost can guarantee you that if you want to get good recruits, you're going to have to pay for microtransactions. You're going to have to pay real money for NIL money if you want to get NIL recruits to your school, if you want to win the game. EA is going to milk us dry on this game. I can almost guarantee it. If you even just look at the cover art of the game, it's generated by AI. Why? Because they don't want to be spending money on actual photography.
They did the photography. They even that day released the covers. The backdrop, which MMG even was at. Not trying to hate on you, MMG. MMG, you awesome. But I'm just saying. And MMG doesn't really care.
Like this photo, this cover photo is not real. Guys, I guarantee you there's no way that they got Quentin Ewers, Jalen Milroe, Carson Beck, Travis Hunter, Judkins, and Edwards all together for this photo. There's no absolute way that they had all these people in this stadium coming for this picture just for the video game. I can guarantee you that this picture right here is not real. This is not a real together. These guys were not all together. And this is just a classic example of EA Sports cutting corners. You can see in the cover art, they have a bunch of just people in all these football helmets. There's absolutely no logistical way that all these superstars have been able to take this photo together at a stadium that was filled. It would have leaked. We would have known. We would have seen about it. We would have known if Travis Hunter, Jalen Miller, Quentin Edwards, and all these high-profile players were hanging out. Maybe they could have gone.
I'm not even a Texas
fan. Back in 2014, but now that AI is out, we can see that AI is being used in NCAA 2025, and I hate that because I know when I go back on the replay to look at my best plays and to just make my friends watch the best plays of my game, that the AI is probably not going to be able to generate the fingers. The AI is probably not going to be able to play right, and I can almost guarantee you the AI gameplay is basically
what the fuck you talking
AI
about?
Copy of Madden AI. They shouldn't even call this college football 25. They should just call this AI football 2025 land of hopes and dreams demolished, because that's what EA is doing. Is they're just building.
Oh my god!
If I'm planning to take off work on July 19th, that I can just have a good day, and maybe I'll just forget.
You having a nice day? I don't think so, brother.
About all my life problems, and maybe I'll forget that I don't have a girlfriend, or I'm barely even getting by on my own income on this YouTube channel.
Wyatt did that.
And I'm just sick and tired of everybody in the comment section thinking they know better than me.
We all do. Everybody does.
If you're under the age of 40, I am your elder. And
he said he was in a... What the fuck? You said you were in college in 14, and you said 3 weeks ago, if you are in the age of 40, you're the elder. Thus meaning you're 50 or above. You did not. You did not.
I have lived many, many lives.
What in the name of reincarnation are you talking about? What?
And if you think that you control me, and if you think that you are cooler than me,
I think everybody's cooler than
I have one question for you. How many YouTube subscribers do you have on your channel?
Oh my fucking god. If that's your best play, I feel bad for you, brother. I bet you half of them you paid for because you did the Mr. Beast shit when everyone was doing that, and I didn't because I didn't fucking care.
And before you get mad and comment something in the comment section, I want to know, how many girlfriends have you had in your entire life? Because
what type of fucking... Why did he sound like a fucking freshman nerd when he said that shit? Like you played D&D 24/7. Granted, I played D&D. It was fun. But I only learned about it because of Baldur's Gate. But I'm gonna let you know something real quick. I've had a lot of girlfriends, and I'm currently married with children. Are you? Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, all you do is cry. I don't know any woman that wants to be around somebody that complains and bitches and moans 24/7. If they do, prayers.
I've had a lot of them. So many of them.
He's had a lot of them, ladies and gentlemen. His left hand's Rosie Palmer. That's his best friend right there. Rosie Palmer and his left hand because it feels like someone else.
I can't even remember them all because...
Yeah, you can. Rosie Palmer and Lefty Lucy. Because there's just so many.
They're just... if you named any name in the world, I probably had a girlfriend named that. So before you start hating on me, just
straight
remember
up lying,
who you're talking to.
Constantly lying. Constantly.
I'm the best NCAA 14 player in the entire world, and...
I bet you money Bordeaux would smoke you. And I'm not even saying Bordeaux was the best. Hell, I'd smoke you. And I haven't played that game in forever.
Someone's mowing my lawn right now, so I have to be quiet.
What?
Because I can't have them hear me. Because I know my neighbors are haters too. They're all haters.
Your neighbors even
Everybody's
hate you?
hating.
You complain all that much? Dang.
Because they can't stand this. They can't stand to see success rise to the top. 2 mice fell into a
My neighbors don't complain about me. Well, besides the back neighbors, but that's because they don't mow, and I yelled at them for it. No, I'm just kidding. But they're haters. No, nobody. I don't care, and I leave people alone. They leave me alone. What the fuck? My neighbors hate me because you're just like, my neighbors hate me because I'm successful. I can't do this. Oh my god.
Bucket
Oh
of
my
cream.
god. Oh
One
my
mice
god.
quickly gave up and died. The other mice churned and churned and churned. And he turned that butter, and the 2 mice fell into a bucket of butter. And one...
What the fuck are you going on about, you delusional fuck?
mice quickly drowned. The other mice churned and churned and churned, and he turned that cream into butter and
You said he
walked
already
out of
fell
the
into
bucket.
butter. Why does it now cream?
Today,
What?
I am that second mouse, and I have crawled out of the bucket.
Okay, so he's just delusional as shit. Okay, cool. Good to know. If he makes another video, we'll end up no, we won't. No, we won't. I don't want to bully. But this is my timeline I get on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, so that we understand what the giant crybaby is, which is
Roll,
YouTube.
Tide, roll.
All right, so we're just going to call it what it is. Yatab is the definition of a lying, delusional 50-year-old that says that he played in, what the fuck, 11 years ago. So he played when he was in his 40s, ladies and gentlemen. In his 40s. In D1 college. Which is not allowed, because you have to be, like, what? I think they have an age limit of 25. You gotta be shitting me. Well, have a good one, everybody.